And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, this ballpark still among the game's best. When the roof is open, it feels like an outdoor ballpark, and then you have the shade and the cool when the roof is closed.
Yeah, and formerly Tal's Hill out. Crawford boxes in left, a unique setback in left center field, which causes the left fielders to have to play differently. But there is a lot of character to this place.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Forrest Whitley.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And we're off and rolling here in Houston. Now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Here's the 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Smith drops into the glove, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to here to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And now the count is even. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 down, bases empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. (27 years old), a former first-round pick back in 2016.
It's a tough pitch. But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
just off the inside edge. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
To the right side, Dubon. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Houston, and today's starter, number 28.
Bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these chess match, but I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And now here's the veteran DH, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
And that's a strike. Fastball for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and one away.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Isaac Paredes will hit next. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And here it comes. And that one is lifted in the air. Santander under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Yordan Alvarez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased fielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one opts against the fence. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. So next up for Houston, Jerry. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second.
In an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Fouled off left side. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back here at Dyken Park, top of the second, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Andres Jimenez. Whitley back to work. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Let's go, Astros!
That one missed. Eric Summersgill.
Thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. One down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Go back to Toronto, Blue Jays!
George Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. They win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Pena takes it in for the out. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Addison, Blue Jays. And ball one to the right fielder. Two outs. And another ball.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
That
That's
one
ball 3.
misses. And now 3-0.
I got 3-0.
That clips the corner.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2 outs, base is empty. On the corner for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches.
Myers puts it away, and that is that. Blue Jays go down to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston, bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Hey, Walker. Let's go, Christian.
Ripped on a line. Santander puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Let's go, Houston.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Oh, 0-2 now. That one is upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Lifted in the air, right field. Barger makes the grab, 2 down. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Now here is Will Wagner. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And the 0-1. Ground ball, left side. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Next to hit, Tyler Heineman.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside, and it's 1-2. Top of the third, no score.
Sit him down.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Let's go, Astros.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah. Here we go, Astros.
Ripped to short. Zips it across. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Cam Smith. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. And that's
Ball
downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right side. Barker makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Just
Nope. Ball
missed.
1.
And
Ball.
another ball.
No strike.
Slice the other way and foul. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And there's a hit. So now back to the top of the order. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. His first at bat was a strikeout.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
On the ground, could be 2. Takes it himself for 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. No score. On to the 4th. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that's in the dirt.
Down.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Pitch misses there. 3 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss. And here's a 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And out number 1 on the grab. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 1 so far. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Popped up. Pena. 2 down. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Close, but call the ball. Santander measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Houston, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Isaac Paredes.
Let's go, Astros.
Out to center. Santander has a beat on it. And there's 1 away. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. Doubled his first time. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. And the slider catches the zone.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Line drive and foul ball. And that skips in the dirt. That one drilled left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The 2-out double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. First pitch just misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
This one backs to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 150th career homer. The Astros strike first. It's
pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
So 2 down. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Victor Caratini. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And a changeup clips the zone for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Dyken Park, Andres Jimenez.
Let's go, Astros!
Whitley. Yeah, there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ripped right field. That's way back, and it's gone. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the batter is George Springer. He's 0 for 1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this.
Blue Jays down a run. Ripped it around.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. He's 0 for 1. Whitley throws to first, and Springer's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some lead and perhaps.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Check on the runner.
Hey.
In the air, left field, down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now, Tyler Heineman. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Two on, one out. And another ball
at the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. To the right side. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Jake Myers. And that drops in for a strike. That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in another battle, hope he gets a mistake.
In the dirt, now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it. So being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One out, runner at second. Dubon digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Ball.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia up and loosening in the pen. Lucas warming up as well. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. And that one upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The other way. That's a base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Smith at third. Dubon over at first with 1 away. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. On the ground, right side. Through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So they bring on the veteran, Jimmy Garcia.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. First pitch misses. And that's in the dirt. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 2-2 now. That one the other way. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
I don't know what it looks like going through the zone for those hitters, but the swings are defensive, and that's just the other stuff you guys have noticed about how nasty he is right now.
Back to the top of the lineup, Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. And a good eye there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And the slider just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have. He looked a little shocked for a second there.
That one to first. Walker. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul. Outside, and a count 2-1. Two outs. Through there for a strike. That's hard hit in the line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pena. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. A lefty up and throwing out there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's Christian Walker. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And he pumps it a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
To third. Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. Victor Caratini, the next to hit. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
And a breaking ball misses outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Santander in pursuit. Nabs it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Brian King on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 64 preparing to come on if needed. And the 1-0. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game. Here's ball 1. Inside, and now 2-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Hit in the air, left field. Alvarez makes a nice running.
Just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's George Springer, 1 for 2. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
In for a strike, good slider. And strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
The tying run at the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Addison. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. So 2 balls and no strikes. Right side, down the line, and it's foul. Tying run at the plate. Up the middle, Pena fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. 1 left for Toronto. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Easton Lucas.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Jake. 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
He swings and fouls one off. This is so a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Cam Smith will hit next. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Santander gets it back in quickly. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
First and second, no outs. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Easton Lucas out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So a lefty out of the pen, number 68. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve. That clips a corner. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter now, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 3. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is downstairs. just missed. Here's a 3-0. Foul ball. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. And another ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Tap to first, but that rolls foul. And there's a ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Bennett Sousa. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now for the Jays, Will Wagner. This to third. On to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Brown up and throwing. Blanco getting loose as well.
Ball.
The Astros leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Lucas at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That one way outside. And that is ball one. Two outs. There's the strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Lucas off of first with 2 away.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
That one not close. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it 6-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Tate.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
No throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes, and no one can get there. Around second is Pena. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So, man aboard, Victor Caratini getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. And that one wrapped foul. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And now 2-2.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. One away. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Outside low, and that's ball one. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. That one missing inside. Man at first, one away. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's down and in. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So first and second with one gone. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at bat. Nice job right there.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Second with one gone. Right through there for a strike. That one inside. Look out. One out. Runners at first and second. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feet. There's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning ending double play. A run, a hit, and a man left. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Astros 7-1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat to ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
So a man aboard. And next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. Corner with that one. Guerrero stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Good pitch right there. Tied on the bump. I'm going right.
Man at second. Inside. And a count 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball is outside. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. And another ball. That misses. And now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 on with 1 out. George Springer digs in now. Misses again, 5 in a row. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
On the ground left side. 6, 4.
He's out.
3, and that's the ball game. Whitley with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'll be saying so long